Hello everyone and welcome to another top 5 records video, and today I'm going to be talking about Jeff Buckley's Grace, and I'm gonna ask the question: does Grace belong in this book, the 1001 albums you must hear before you die? Well, I'm gonna dive straight into it. Jeff Buckley's Grace, and this is his one and only studio album, released in 1994, and he started working on another studio album after this, but sadly he passed away on an accident in a river. A lot of people have been speculating that it's a mythical death, but that it might be even a suicide, but his official website states that it is basically an accident. He went for a swim with his clothes on. He was there with somebody, I believe somebody from the road crew with whom he was working in studio, and the guy with whom he went swimming, who went at the side of the water, looked away. A boat passed, and he might have been dragged away by that boat, because what actually happened nobody saw. But it doesn't really sound like really mythical, and it doesn't really sound like a suicide at all. Just a very, very sad and tragic passing. And at the time of his death, he was not yet really famous, because the 3 years after this album got released, he was basically touring with the band to promote it and to get it to chart. But this is an album which mainly posthumously got the attention that, well, in my opinion, it really deserves. What's going on here? Jeff Buckley is a very interesting artist. Before he started singing, he was a session musician, doing loads of different gigs from rock to jazz. And then on a certain day, there was a tribute concert to his father, Tim Buckley, who's also a great folk singer. Now, Jeff Buckley always tried to distance himself from the career of his father, yet when his father died, he could not join the funeral because it was a very strange heroin accident, and I'm not sure why they couldn't be there, but he only got to meet his father once, and everybody just keeps talking about Jeff Buckley being the son of Tim Buckley, so he didn't really want to be too much associated with his father, yet his singing career started at a tribute concert because he thought, I can pay my respect, I can pay my tribute to my father on this concert. And afterwards, he didn't like questions about his father. And that is interesting because although they are both singer-songwriter, there is not much of... I don't think they sound anything alike. There might be elements in the voice, but the musical decisions are very, very different. And I like Tim Buckley. I really like Jeff Buckley. But then, he started making his own music. And this album does have some covers, because he used to do a lot of covers. But it's got a lot of his own work. And Grace is... Well, I listened to it digitally before. But Saturday night, I gave it my first spin on vinyl. And I'm not talking about a very fancy pressing. This is a 2015 Sony Legacy pressing. It's not supposed to be the best sounding pressing. I've heard that the original Dutch pressed one from 1994 should either be the best, or the 45 RPM one. Nevertheless, this sounds glorious. The way that is recorded and the way he is performing, it's so skillful and so sincere. This is a voice that truly has something to say, that is in complete alignment with his music, with his playing. And this album has so many beautiful, beautiful moments. I really like side 1. Grace, for example, is a very, very nice song. Side 2 is hot butter chocolate sweet good, but not sweet in a sweet tooth sense, just very sweet sounding music. I mean, it starts off with Hallelujah, and Jeff Buckley is the one who familiarized the world, popularized Hallelujah. I'm not sure if you've heard the story, but basically John Cale listened to Leonard Cohen perform Hallelujah, he thought, I might do something different with that. So he asked Leonard Cohen, and I should do a top 5 on Leonard Cohen. And I have done a top 5 on John Cale. You can find it here on my channel. But John Cale thought, you know what, I can do something different with this song. So he asked Leonard Cohen, could you send me the song? And Leonard Cohen sent him the 18 choruses and everything. And John Cale made a 4-5 chorus version of that. And Jeff Buckley picked up a compilation album early 90s in New York, which he found in a bin with that John Cale interpretation of Hallelujah on there, and he thought, that's the way I'm gonna do it. So he basically copied what John Cale did on piano, did that to guitar, and he made Hallelujah. Now, I love John Cale, I love Leonard Cohen, but Jeff Buckley nails that song. It's in the sincerity, it's in the timing, it's in the time he takes to tell that story. There are moments when 99% of all the artists would decide, oh, let's go to the next part sooner. But he really takes the time to breathe, as if it's really a character who's living through these lyrics. And I really, really love that. And after that, you have A Lover You Should Have Come Over, Corpus Christi Carol. All such good songs. For me, this is a 5-star album. 5-star masterpiece. So, to answer the question, does Grace belong in 1001 albums you must hear before you die? Absolutely. What do you think? Do you agree? Do you disagree? Leave a comment below and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.